Well, this is a fun tutorial to help us make place settings for the table, perhaps for Christmas. We're coming up to Christmas. And I'm going to show you how to make a tent page, which means when it is folded in half, you can read either side of the page correctly. So if you're thinking of setting your table for Christmas, you can actually put the name of a person in front of them, and the reverse side will be visible to be read by the person sitting opposite. It's quite a good idea. So I'm setting up Word, and I've opened a blank document. But there are some things which are important that I need to view first of all. And one of them, I would like to see the Drawing Toolbar. So I am going to click on the word View and ask for toolbars, and make sure that I have the Drawing Toolbar available to me. And you see at the bottom, this is the Drawing Toolbar. Now again, there are a couple of icons missing from the Drawing Toolbar that I would like to see, and that is to be able to flip and to rotate boxes. So I am going to make sure that I'm going to customize my toolbar to show these icons and have them ready. I click on the toolbar, add or remove buttons, and that I want to customize my drawing toolbar. So I've got my customized toolbar, and the toolbar that I want to actually change to is drawing. So I highlight drawing. These are all of the options that I have available, and not all of them are shown initially. So I'm going to come down to where I find the rotate buttons. Now I have a free rotate. I have a left 90 degrees and a right 90 degrees. So I am going to, or flip horizontally. So I'm going to add 3 buttons to my toolbar. I'm going to go for the free rotate and say that I want to add that. So I will drag it down to a location on my toolbar where I want to see it. So I'm going to put it down here. I'm now going to drag my rotate left 90 degrees and bring that down. My right 90 degrees if I wanted that as well. But I'm going to choose the flip horizontal. So I've got 3 additional icons here on my toolbar. I'm now going to say close. That's going to make quite a lot of difference to what I want to do. So first of all, I'm going to start off by inserting a text box, which is this icon here. I'm going to draw an area to put the name of my place setting. Inside that, I'm going to come down to where I want the name of the person and move in to the center by clicking on my center icon. There I am going to insert a picture, and I'm going to use Wordart. So we really are making the most of quite a lot of the options in Word. Click on Wordart, choose a style. I'm going to select this one and say OK, and type the name. So I'm going to type John Smith and click OK. So John Smith has come into the centre of my box just where I wanted it. So I've got my first part of the place setting. I am now going to make sure that my box is highlighted, which it is, and I'm going to edit, copy, and then I'm going to select edit, paste. So you see I've got 2, one on top of the other. I'm going to take the first one and drag it down Now I can either line it up absolutely square with the first one so that they're touching, or I can leave a little gap. Now if your alignment is slightly out, hold the Shift key whilst you're moving the mouse. It will go in small sections then. So I'm going to put the two together like that, leaving just a little area there for the fold. At this stage I can also make a border around the edge if I wanted by selecting the text box and using the line colour icon, which is this one, and choose it to be a gold colour to match the text. Do it the same with the second box. I can also change the line style at this stage by saying line style and make it a nice border. Do the same to the second box. Going to change the line colour. I could make it the same colour or a different one, and the same and the style. So we have the name. The only thing is now they're both facing the same way, in the same direction, and if I fold here, if I cut and fold here, one will be visible upside down. So I need to flip one of them. So I'm going to highlight John Smith, and I want to turn that around. So I can come down to where I've got my rotate to the left 90 degrees again, and I have exactly what I want. That when that place setting is cut and folded, you will see that John Smith will be visible from both sides. Now you can carry on actually making more place settings here, and it's quite a good idea to give yourself a cutting line by clicking the text box and draw another text box around your place settings, giving an equal margin all the way around, like this for your cutting. Now you see that that has now covered my boxes of my place settings. I now want to format that text box so that it is behind my place setting. At the moment it is in front of my place setting. I'm going to go behind the text and say OK. Now I have my cutting lines, and in fact I could create another place setting on this page. If you're using card, please make sure that your printer will accept card, because some of the printers actually get damaged if you put too thick a card within your printer. Well, there's a little bit of fun and some ideas for you for your place settings for your Christmas Day table. Hope you enjoy it.